Okay, so we're gonna start things off by just talking about Worm Oki a little bit, because some people were asking about it. So I'm not gonna go too in depth. I might come back to this if people want me to, but I'm just gonna go off like a basic setup I like to use for Worm Oki that you can use. I'm in this corner, so I'm gonna do it on that side of the screen. Okay, so if you don't know, like Merkava has two main types of corner Oki. There's Worm Oki, and then there's Flight Oki, which will look something like this. So Flight Oki, you're gonna like either whiff a jumping move and hit them low, or hit with a jumping move and hit them high. And you can mix that up a bunch of different ways to safe jump, to try to get them to shield the jump. It's really a lot of variability you can do with it, but there are ways to like fuzzy block it or fuzzy mash it. So I think most of the Japanese Merkavas prefer to go for Worm Oki these days. So to end your combo with Worm Oki, you end your combo with like 2C, 5C, 4B, 2-2A on your last ground bounce, and that's for like the meterless one. And 2-2A is pretty awesome. It drops a worm after a little while. He attacks the opponent. So you can do a lot with this. At first, people kind of just like hope it backs you up. I'm gonna go over like a basic setup I like to use that you can start using, and hopefully it'll inspire you to create some of your own, because this is really open-ended, and once you've conditioned them with like one setup, you can get away with a ton of stuff. So I'm gonna go over the one I use to kind of condition people, and like if people get hit by this, I just keep doing it, and it's really good. Okay, so basically we're gonna do a combo. I'm just gonna do a pretty straightforward corner B&B, but I'm gonna do a full combo so we have like accurate tech timing. That wasn't that well executed, but that's the gist of it. So basically we're doing Worm Oki, so we're ending with like, and then we're gonna do meaty 4B, 2C. I'm doing it slow because I'm trying to talk through it, so I'm messing it up. Alright, so we'll do like, so that's meaty 5C, meaty 4B, 2C, 3C, right? What that does, so I'm gonna set him to, alright, we'll have to do it like this. Oh my god. Alright, so we'll do, so I believe if we do this right, he can mash, and if he blocks the 3C, and if we set him to mash 2A, yeah, the worm guard strings, right? Okay, so what that means is that you actually like make 3C, which is normally kind of a minus move that you have to like cancel into force function or like fireball or something to kind of stay safe. It makes it a lot safer and lets you do stuff like 3C flight cancel into mix-ups. So a really basic one. Whoops. Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay. A really basic one is to like go for whiff JA into a low. So this kind of gives you a Flight Oki mix-up off of this Worm Oki. And this is really good because they're oftentimes going to want to shield 3C because it's pretty easy to react to. But you can still flight cancel it, and I grid break people a lot with this setup for some reason. They really shouldn't try shielding it. The worm screws up green shielding and blue shielding, and all sorts of bad stuff happens to you. You can also do like you can not cancel it and then mash, and I think you're plus. We can test that really quick. Do crouch A. So that's gapless, right? That was just gapless. And that was just 3C into the 2A. So you can do gapless. You can obviously do a frame trap with a slower button. I think 2C would probably work really well for that and give you a big punish, or 2B. So we'll do... Alright, we'll do crouch A. Ooh. Yeah, that's a big punish. So, you can do a ton of stuff with this, basically. And the reason you're doing the meaty 4B 2C is because this is a gapless string. And if you do like meaty 2B, 2C, they can like shield to make a gap in it, but 4B, 2C will still be gapless if they block the 4B. Another bonus of doing this Oki is we're going to set the opponent to veil off. And we're going to do a combo here. I think I'm going to be too close. Yeah, okay, so let's try that again. Ooh, OS veil off. So if you do a corner combo and you end with dive kick, oops. Or you end them out of the air with dive kick, and then you do a like 2-2A Oki into meaty 4B, it will make a veil off whiff while still hitting. So if I have him not veil off, like if I have him do a crouch A, right? Or ooh, we get a combo. That was a shorter combo, or a better starter, so. But if you end with 6-6C into Worm Oki, it won't always work. It's a little spacing specific. Yeah. Gonna look at chat now. Yeah, this is a pretty good setup for those reasons. So you do meaty 4B, 2C, 3C. This is like a really good beginner Worm Oki setup, and it's a lot better than like kind of just running forward and hoping shit happens. I highly suggest mediating on Worm Oki, like, because if people are going to reversal, like, with a DP, if they have chain shift, obviously, this all goes out the window, because they can chain shift reversal you. But if people are going to wake up, reversal you, like, you should be able to just bait that with the other main option off Worm Oki, run up, do nothing. Run up do nothing is really good because if Merkava doesn't have Vorpal, so we're going to give the enemy Vorpal. If Merkava doesn't have Vorpal, and we're going to have the enemy mash 2A, and I block, the worm goes away. Ooh, Psycho says, I need to check something. Can you do the 3C Worm Oki again for me? Alright, yeah, we'll do it again. So run up, do nothing. They're going to want to mash to make the worm go away if you don't have Vorpal. And so meaties will beat their mash, right? So you want to do something that'll beat their mash. You want to do something that'll make them block so the worm actually gets to hit and you get the advantage out of it. You don't want to let them run out of the corner. You don't want to let them jump back. You don't want to do anything like that. I'm going to show the Worm Oki again. Alright, I need to actually make him not do crouch A. Sorry. So this won't OS veil off, it's fine. Alright, and then you could go 2A, you could go throw, you could go all sorts of stuff. You can also do like double overheads, obviously. You could do like... or like a JB. You can go into like the low flight glide mix-ups. Like basically, the reason this setup is good is because it puts you into flight above them with some frame advantage, which is so good for Merkava. If they're grid broken, like they're actually just super screwed. If they have grid, you can still make like whiff JAs and stuff, or you can fly up to bait their like, if they want to do a 3C anti-air, you can fly up and then dive kick it. You have a lot of options. Psycho, do you need to see it again, or is that good? Yeah. You can do this off of 2C as well, but, or 2-2C, sorry. So the other time it works Oki is this, and you can do this off of 2-2C, and like, all sorts of wacky stuff can happen with 2-2C. You can push them out of the corner, so you have to be ready for that. With 2-2C, I prefer to like, if I'm gonna do a fight thing, I prefer to do a longer block string, and then do the 3C, like do hold 3C into flight, or hold 3C into a low, while the worms are making them block. Yeah. So, this setup is good. There are ways to blow it up. The easiest one is veil off. So, we're gonna have him veil off. So if they have 100 meter and like they get used to it, like they can just do that. You can bait it, right? You can hold 3C instead, which is obviously pretty dangerous normally, but hopefully I don't fuck this up because I had to let go. All right. Yeah, I fucked it up. Sorry. So, all right. Let's see if I got this. And veil off. And then you have to do like 3C flight to bait it. It's kind of annoying. I don't really want to try and like show it right now just because of having to mess with the dummy, and I'm not doing recordings, which I guess I could do, but nah, that's hard. But there are ways to bait veil off with like fly up, like 3C fly and stuff like that, which is totally something you can do once they're conditioned. A lot of characters, particularly like Eltnum, Hyde, characters with like really big DPs can just DP you out of this. Some of them you can do like against Batista flash kick if she reacts a little late, like if she doesn't like reversal flash kick, you can like make it whiff by flying up forward and stuff like that. But Eltnum DP, it's really hard because it's really big, so you know, experiment. But getting DP, it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Suika, I like went for this bait against him and he did C-drill and it totally blew it up, so but anyway, there's plenty of characters this is good against if they don't have 100 meter, if they're grid broken. Even some of the time, your opponent's not going to react to it 100% of the time, like unless you're like using it all the time. And once they're scared of it, it lets you do stuff like run up to late 2As, like run up to late assault, and that's like where Worms, like that's where you can kind of improvise with Worms a little bit. Yeah. Can Linne DP blow it up? I don't fight against Linne very much. Let's test it really quick. We're gonna change the music too. I'm sure it can. Like, I mean, you can also play with the spacing. Like, you can do like 4B, 5B, like if you want to change your spacing a little bit. Alright, so we need to make her do a DP, like if I do flight now, because that's the other thing. Either they can DP the 3C, which will like almost always work, but it's kind of hard to react to. BDP is her invincible one, right? So yeah, so if they block the 3C, you're safe because the worm hits, right? In general, that's true, except against characters like Eltnum, because her DP is so big, it hits behind her. It's like Mitsuru DP from Persona. Yes, yeah, generally I don't actually go like down back low flight. I actually like to go down forward because you can make JA whiff off screen a lot easier, and like, yeah, I'm actually like okay kind of getting in their face. You get so much frame advantage off the worm. Like I have enough frame advantage to like land and 2A and have it be gapless. So that's a lot. All right, so what were we testing? We were testing reversal Linne DP on the 3C. Right. 623B. Oh, get fucked, Linne, get fucked. Well, no, don't do that. Linne's young, but yeah. Look at that. Blows up Linne DP for free. It also does this to Akatsuki DP, unless they like delay it, so like it's right before the 3C hits. Akatsuki force function, Enkidu counters destroy this thing, so be careful. Squish blows me up for using it because he just force functions it. Yeah, Merkava is so sick. Hi, Boxer. Nice to meet you. I also have been seconding Akatsuki lately. He's a lot of fun. But I don't really know. I like get by on my fundamentals with Akatsuki. With Merkava, like I know some shit. Are there any other like questions about Worm Oki? I'm like kind of gonna do some Q&A. Like the other type of Worm Oki you do sometimes is 2-2B, which you get off of like 6-6C. So like if I get like this combo, which I'll do once in a while, like it's not good, but you get 2B Worm Oki. So you cancel your 6-6C into 2B, right? Like, if you do a weird dive kickstarter and, like, you kind of don't end your combo early, sometimes you need to go for this. Alright, I need you to not DP, actually, Line. So, you cancel your 660 into 2B. And I think you can get a meaty. Sometimes you have to meaty with other stuff. Why am I messing this up? Because I'm trying to show it. Oh my god, I can't do a 2-2B. There we go. Alright. This is the only time you can get a meaty off of 2-2B. Oh my god, I'm really bad. There we go. Yeah, so you can get like 2-2A will beat mash, 2B will beat mash. Not 2C. So you could do like meaty 2B, meaty I usually go for 2B here, I think. You can also, like, getting a trade on 4B is great, because you get a combo. So, off of this Oki, like, what do you actually get, right? Well, it pushes them out of the corner, which means you can do, like, cross-up shenanigans. You can also throw in between. You can go for the same setup, and then you have another worm hit to kind of reset pressure again. I like to do that with a run-up. It's pretty easy to get them to tech a throw, or, like, crouch shield or something like that. But keep in mind, you know, experiment with B Worm Oki a little bit. It's honestly pretty underdeveloped for me, because I don't get this very often. Yeah. Off of 2-2C, I like doing low flight. This is what I see most of the Japanese players do. Oh my god. When you try to show something on stream, you can't do it. Why? Oh my god. Ah! Yeah, so you can also mix 3C in with 2-2C Oki, and you can have it cross up. One good thing if you do the setup with 2-2C Oki is going into really low flight, and then going for this really low swoop. Really low swoop is a great mix-up. We're gonna have them just guard everything. So really low swoop is good because you can either like hit once, go low, or if you're like a little higher up, you can like hit once. I messed it up, but hit once. Oh my god. Yeah, so you can do like the double overhead from further away. You can even do it really late versus like, right? So like you can just do some really nasty stuff with this, and they'll try to shield it because they're dumb and like they shouldn't. So swoop is silly, yeah, and like 2-2C lets you set this up, and this like lets 2-2C activate, like, right, like doing this lets 2-2C activate and gets you into the air in a way that's like a little more confusing, and you have a lot more options than just doing like jump back, low flight. So you can, like, with 2-2C, you can do stuff like this, right? You can go for double low flight. You can do, like, oh my god. Oh, I have to change her to during. Okay. Oh. Oh, I messed up. Alright, so let's do, like, oh my god. Alright, so low fly. I messed it up. I'm really sorry, everyone. Woo! That's spicy, right? Like, how did I get on the other side? So, yeah. Fox, there's a 3-frame window between each worm hit on block that allows for throw to hit. As in, the gap is 11 frames total. You can, of course, still be TRM'd and whatnot, but you know, it's very hard for even the Merkava to go for it when the worms are already out doing their thing. Are there situations in which you should worry about getting thrown during 2-2C Worm Oki? There are. It's pretty hard to throw in between the worms. Like, I only generally go for TRM with that, but in between the worm hits, so like if I'm doing like... that was a bad example. So like... I'm like, I kind of improvise this, so you can do it like before the worms come out, or you can do it between the worm swoops. Like, that's like, I'm really doing a bad job of this. I'm really doing a bad job of this. Basically, there are points where, like, that's not it either. But there's a way. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe it's just what Psycho's talking about, where there's 3 frames where you can grab them, and it won't be a gold throw in between the worm hits. I think I understand now. I'm doing a very bad job of showing it. But yeah, you can get thrown, like, right before the next worms would hit, basically. But it's very tough to go for. There are a couple of block strings that can set it up. But it's spacing dependent, and I tend to improvise it based on feel, and like I'm a little nervous, so I'm not going to go for it anymore. What about low flight Vorpal activate into grab? You don't really need to do Vorpal activate, you just do like you would never spend CS here. That's just not worth it. Yeah. It's not like a, yeah, I would never spend CS out of low flight. I don't even know if that works. You can't even CS it. What you do is you whiff JC into grab or whiff JC into a low, so you do like... Oh, whoops, I got dive kick. Like that, or like... Yeah, like that. I've never been able to get true flight Oki off of 2-2C. Is it mad tighter or something on 6-6C, 2C, etc.? Even if you TRM, worm hits will still make the throw do 2.4. Yes. Any throw with worm does 1 billion damage. If you like grid break them, so if I just have the opponent, I think I can make the opponent shield, right? Like wake up shield. Yeah. So if I do like 2-2C, that's 3k off a throw. Are you kidding me? Merkava is the best grappler in the game. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. CS, I like scouting out shields with CS off of 623A because people will try to shield the last hit and they'll green shield it, and you can do like an Akatsuki B Tatsu situation, but you don't do this. Like, you just don't. It's just not very, I mean, maybe it's good and I just haven't done it, but I don't think you can do a double like high with it. Like, not one that's like actually a mix-up, you know? I do like this, because this lets you, I'm going to have her not shield. This is better if they're grid broken, because if they shield it, they can kind of punish you. But you can do like double overhead. I messed it up. Maybe you have to do it off 6-6C. Or maybe Line is just too short, actually. Alright, let's try it off of like hide, because Line is too short. Alright. Oh, and he's blocking high. Right, yeah, so. Woo! Or like, with low, with you can do a 1 overhead into a low. You can do all sorts of stuff off that. Yeah, you can get like I've seen 3.6k off of worm throw before. I'm reading chat on my phone. Sorry, so I'm just catching up. Oh, Tanner, you've never been able to get True Flight Oki off of 2TC. So there's no way to get it so they can't DP it, right? But like you can bait their DP. So like if we like do like, oh, I have to change heights blocking. All right, so we're gonna change him to during, and we're gonna have him do reversal BDP. All right, so, and this works against Batista too, I'm pretty sure. Oops, I'm so bad. Right, so you can easily just like bait it, right? Like, so like you can't safe jump it, I believe. I'm not doing a full combo here, so I'm gonna just try to do like a safe jump though. Yeah, so like it's really hard to safe jump, and this is off a short combo, but it's very easy to make the DP whiff. All right, so I got the safe jump, but again, it's off a short combo, so I don't know if that'll actually work off like a full combo. But even off a full combo, you can easily make the DP whiff. So it's not true flight Oki, but because you have the threat of making the DP whiff like that, like you can, and because you have the worms out, like they don't really want to like start mashing. So you can like fly back and go for like do the JB or fly back, set up a low swoop, right? And then follow up with the worms. And then once they respect the fact that like they don't want to DP because you can just, you know, fly back there, you can like start going for like flying in. Yeah. Flight Oki and like Flight Oki mixed with worms it's very feel based. It's not like something you reproduce perfectly. It's going to be a little different every time because Flight is like, you know, having an input different for one frame is going to change your position on screen, right? Can any other characters parry Merkava's 236 A, B, or C? Like Wagner's parry. Akatsuki, Wagner doesn't have a parry, she has armor. Enkidu can parry anything Merc does, yeah. Yeah, you can't safe jump off full combo stuff, but you can make the reversal whiff, right? And like, if you fly back here, like, you give up some grid, right? But like, it's not that big a deal, and the worms are gonna hit anyway, and like, what are they gonna do? Like, they have to make you block if you don't have, and that's only if you don't have Vorpal to get rid of the worms. So like, you can just kind of fly back into here, and that's not a bad option. But you don't go for Flight Oki the same way you do off of like 66C. If you want to get good at Worm Oki, I would highly suggest stop using Flight Oki for a while and only use Worm Oki, and like force yourself to use Worm Oki. Similarly, if you want to get good at Flight Oki, don't use Worm Oki, only use Flight Oki for a while, and you'll like force yourself to like get a feel for it, see what works. Like, yeah. The most important thing is like there are combos. I'm thinking of like if I do like. This one might be okay. Yeah, this one's gonna be okay. Let me redo it. If we go for the, like the 2-2A. Oh, that just dropped. Wow. Basically there are combos like where they can actually 2-A mash to beat this meaty at certain ranges. So you just want to make sure your spacing's okay, and like if your combo's really long, you could do a 2B meaty. Experiment with it. They have to like be like mashing wake up 2A, which is like really risky, and recognize you're doing a long combo. But there are like really long combos off specific starters where like they can mash out of this because they tech a little earlier. Yeah. The way Psycho sees Crow do it: if Vorpal's halfway done, Worm Oki. If not, Flight Oki. If have Vorpal, yes, only Worm Oki. When you say if Vorpal is halfway done, Sai, do you mean the clock is halfway through, or their Vorpal is halfway done, or yeah, I'm not sure. As in the clock. Okay, yeah. I have not tried that like algorithm for it, but it sounds pretty good. Oh, thank you for the follow, D-Girl. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, so, so that's Worm Oki. Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh. Yeah, Worm Oki is really good. Shielding is really scary. You can start guard breaking people really hard. Flight Oki is good and like will open, especially new players or like low level players, like they'll just have no idea what the fuck to do against it. But against high level players, I found it just doesn't work very well. And you have to get like really creative in order to beat fuzzy stuff. And like, if you start getting really creative against players who aren't gonna go for the fuzzy stuff, you can just get mashed out of it or DP'd out of it. I guess I'm not like a Flight Oki expert because I'm much more focused on Worm Oki because I think it's more powerful. But yeah, Worm Oki is sick. It's really good. I'll do some of it tonight in sets. Does dash blocking 2-2C Worm Oki have any benefit? Yes. So like, you can try like other stuff you can do, and like Eltnum's really good at this. Is can you like reversal dash block? Yeah. All right. So like, so that like I didn't even give him enough time, right? So let's do a longer combo. Oh my god. So like, that is good if you're going for this. Like, if they know you're going for it, they can reversal dash block. But if you just like like, so of course, you know, you don't have to go for the 3C, right? So if you just do like, are you not set to block correctly, Hyde? So if you just do, what was it? Bump, you know, like just like a frame trap instead, you'll probably beat their dash block. And you can also just do like a block string into the worm hitting into like assaults and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, dash block is good against this in that way. Hey Sailor Venus, what is good? Oh, I know you. Yeah, at that point they could also just DP. Like, if they know you're gonna go for this, there's tons of stuff they can do. Pretty much like anything in Eunice. Like, except for like Hilda, it's very hard to actually put someone in a checkmate, you have to hold this Guilty Gear style situation. I don't think you actually have time to dash block on Wake Up. It's not like Batista's Gems where like... Yeah. So Grant does this to me, but we play like, you know, multiple times a week for like a lot, so... yeah. Cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's Worm Oki. People have other questions at other points. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna play some sets with Psycho soon. But first, imagine fighting someone who dash blocks between every hit. Yeah, that'd be scary. Yeah, you can't dash block a grab though, huh, bitch? Okay, but first, what's good, Masamune Ninja? I'm going to do a burger review because someone asked me to, and because I'm an idiot who listens to what my viewers say. So I got this burger. It's from a local spot near me called Patra Burgers. It's really greasy. It's got bacon. I didn't ask for bacon. This isn't what I ordered. This has double patties. They just gave me the wrong thing. But it looks pretty good, right? I mean, like, it's a little smushed too. Can I convert long range counter hits into Oki? I'll do that after this. I'm kind of in the middle of something, Psycho. Like, do you mind? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I feel like weird about this. Whatever. So it's really good. It has like the flavor of like a backyard grill burger, you know? Really like charcoaly in a really nice way. It's really good. It has a flavor of backyard grill burger, kind of charcoaly in a really nice way. Lettuce is not great, bun is not great, but it's greasy as hell, and like that's important to me in a good burger. Like this is like a greasy spoon mom and pop spot, and yeah, would go again, definitely. I've got some fries here too. Yeah, good burger. I would give it 7.5 out of 10 if you're like craving like fast food, but like not made like independent fast food. That is the quality of this burger. Very good. It's pretty high, but it's pretty good. It's a good burger. I don't know what you want. Like, the bun is toasted. They toasted the sunflower seeds. They gave me a free bacon and an extra patty, so like that's pretty awesome. It's American cheese, which normally I don't like, but there's like some pickles on there. I love pickles on a burger. It's just like a good burger, you know? Not too bready. Very good. Alright. One more bite. It's really yummy. This is weird. Why am I streaming this? Well, who am I? I'll be eating bites of the burger periodically. I promise you. It's like sitting there staring at me. I won't be able to help it. Quality Unist mukbang stream. Yeah, that's my brand, I guess. So stupid. Okay. So, this whole stream is actually eating a burger. Yes. Merkava says, yes. Is this what being a popular e-girl is like? Come on. Oh my god. Alright. Come on, Psycho. Let's fucking go. Oh wait. Long range counter hits into Oki. Okay. I did say I'd do that. What do you mean by like a long range counter hit? Like 5B or 5C? Can you be a little more specific? Whoa! Oh my god! People subscribe to me! Whoa, with Twitch Prime, thank you! Oh, okay, 5B, 5C routes. Yeah, I can go over those. These are really hard. I'm going to drop it. Like, I don't have these down. But I can go over it. So the main one I go for is actually off of counter hit 4B. Because I do this frame trap. We're gonna have Hyde do crouch A. I have a sub button. Thank you for subscribing to me. Ah, oh my god. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I do this block string, right? Like a really common Merc frame trap is the 5A A frame trap, right? We actually want initial. Yeah. So often I'll do like, if I begin a block string with 2B, right? Really good button. Hits from far away. And I want to get close so I can like do a frame trap. I'm going to do like 2B, 2C. I delay it too much. 2B, 2C. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Oh, no. I'll do like, okay, begin a block string with 4B, right? Like, I like doing this because it anti-airs. It hits from really far away. So I'll do like 4B, 2C, 5A, 5AA, right? Because that's like a natural frame trap. It'll beat MASH. And 5AA has a lot of block stun, so you can go gapless into other stuff. You know, you can go into 3C, you can go into 2B, you can go into 5B and push them out. Yeah. So, right, like, let's just talk, like, right, like, that's our frame trap, okay? But normally the way you'd convert off this would be, like, with 2C, right? Like, right? But we've used 2C, right, already, because we used 2C to get close to make 5A hit, right? So what we're going to do instead is we're going to... So you have a couple options here, right? You can do, like... You can actually link 2C, but that's kind of hard also. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5B, 5C route, all right? And I messed it up. All right, let's try it again. So you gotta jump a little higher. Oh my god. All right. So off 5C, you want to do like. Let me just tell you the route because I'm not gonna hit it because I'm anxious and shit. So what you want to do is you want to do like 5B, 6C, 5C, and then you do like delayed jump, assault JA, JB, delay 66C, like dash, delay 66C. And assuming that you didn't hit them like out of the air initially, right? Like, or like assuming you didn't use a ground bounce like by starting with like 4B out of the air, right? This uses a bounce. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't delay that enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. And then you can just go into this, and then you can even do... Yeah, we're out of ground bounces, right? Because we use one getting them out of the air, we use one bouncing them off the wall, and then we use our last one knocking them down with worms. So that you can do, like, pick up off that into 2-2A or 2-2C. Yeah, these routes are hard. I think they are doable. The other option is you can do the other option is you can do this route, which I think is also hard. Or, oops. Which is the Link 2C route. I got it the first time somehow. Which, maybe that doesn't work. We'll just do like a baby combo. Which doesn't use a wall bounce, so like, you get more stuff. But it's like, who does links, you know? Like, links are for Street Fighter, right? Like, so it's pretty hard, but that is the route I use. Basically, like, you have to adjust for height. It's really hard. You can practice it and grind it out, but it is hard, and yeah, it is tough. I like still drop it in match. You can do an easier version of this route. If you want to make it easier, you can do, and like you don't get Oki, but you still get better damage than like just going into like the normal 2-1-4B route. So you do like, oh my god. Right? So that's 3k, like that's not bad. They air tech though. You should really just like, it's so hard because there's like two hard parts in it. Like I can do combos with one hard part, but when there's two hard parts, oh, I wonder if doing 5BB helps. Maybe, I don't know. Experiment with it. Yeah, if you can react, if you have like God reactions, no, that doesn't work. You can do like 6-6B, that's probably an easier link, right? But you'll have to do like the 6-2-3B 2-2C route, and then you're spending meter. Oh, another good route to know for Worm Oki. This is an important one. I'm glad actually I spent more time on this. This is the Breaker Dave punish route. Credit to Breaker Dave. Other people do this, but like he's the one that taught me about this, and I see him go for it more than anyone else. So we're gonna have high do reversal veil off, right? We're gonna get near the corner because that's like the best place to use this. Oops, I messed up. Oh my god, I wasn't ready. I'm too far away. I'm really bad. Really bad, everyone. Sorry, I'm so bad at Eunice. Alright, so basically, if you don't use your jump cancel in the combo, and you still have a ground bounce left after you 2-2C, you can do 2C, 5B, 4B jump cancel, and that lets you do real flight Oki with the worms backing you up. You can do some crazy stuff off this. And like you saw, the damage is actually pretty good. So like if we do it again, oops. We're actually not sacrificing that much damage off of this. So that's like, what, 36k with Vorpal, and that's not that bad to get this like really good mix-up. Yeah, remember Uni? Oh, 666B 22A. Let's try that really quick. Oops, he's needs to mash 2A. I don't know if it will link off that. Oh, it does. Ooh, I dropped it. Oh, are we finding a new route? Psycho finding us a new route? Oh my god. Just gonna go for like super baby. That's pretty good, actually. That is not bad. That might be the new route. I'm gonna have to experiment with that more. Link 66B2A. Merkava is, I have said this a lot, but Merkava is, in my opinion, the 6th best character in the game. I think he is directly below the top tier. To me, the top tier is, in rough order, Batista, Seth, Yuzu, Fonon, Wagner. Rough order. And then I think Merkava is the next best character right behind them, and Eltnum is close after him. Anyone who says Merkava is a mid-tier character is lying to themselves and you. This character is ridiculously strong. He's just very hard to play at a higher level, in my opinion. Not very, but like the stuff that works at low level with him does not work at high level, and you have to kind of think a step ahead and like play around your opponent's options really well. But he's so strong. Wow, Psycho says her 3-month Merkava could win a major. Bet. Damn. The tiers in this game are pretty close together. It's more of a matchup game than like a tier game, I would say. But the top tier is ridiculously strong. Like Seth, Yuzu, Batista, those characters are so strong. And like they're beatable, don't get me wrong, but like the stuff they can do compared to the stuff the low tier characters can do is crazy. Like, oh, those characters are so strong. Merkava is great. I recommend him as a beginner character. He's super easy at low level. He's pretty easy through mid level. When you want to move from mid to high level, things get more difficult. But I think when you get to that point, like, it's kind of tough with any character, but he's a little tougher than the other ones. Yeah, I think Yuzu is a fucking bullshit character. Fuck that character. That character is so stupid. How strong is Byakuya? Byakuya is really strong. I'd put him in the 5 characters after the top 5. But I think his neutral is weak enough that, like, he's not as strong as Merkava. I think Merkava's neutral is the best in the game. I mean, maybe Yuzu's is better, but, like, I think Merkava's neutral is so good. This is so fucking good. This is only -5! This is -5! Psycho is doomed to play low tiers. Yeah, that's kind of true. Hey, Lettuce Mode, how's it going? Worms were garbage in UniL. 2GC was garbage in UniL, but I still used it. Uh-oh. My iPhone wants to install an update. Perfect timing. Oh my god, Keith, you subscribed with... What the hell? Don't give me real money, dude. Thank you, Keith. Thank you very much, Top Hat Moffat. I don't deserve it, but thank you. This bite's for you, buddy. Oh my god. Mistake. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's play some matches, Sai.